Hello everybody, this is Ryan from Nintendo, and as you read the title, today we are going to be taking a look at my ranking of all of the Super Mario games. Well, the 3D Super Mario games. I don't really do self-promotion on my other videos, but I recently uploaded a reaction to the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. I highly recommend you watching that because if you want a screaming fanboy of Marvel shouting at a screen, please watch it. But yeah, so Super Mario has influenced gaming as a whole. And when Super Mario 64 came out, most games wouldn't be possible without it. And to celebrate that, I will be ranking all of the 3D Mario games. There's a pretty high chance you will extremely disagree with me, so yeah, I just wanted to point that out. I will be including Bowser's Fury separate because it's basically a different game. Number 8, we have Super Mario Galaxy 2. This is probably where people will get mad at me, but I think it's just uninspired and kind of boring. The levels feel unpolished and not very fun. Some of the levels feel kind of depressing and glooming, if that makes any sense. The story in Galaxy 2 is so much worse than the original Galaxy, and there is basically no hub world, which is a small complaint, but it's still a complaint. The ship that you are on is basically pointless, and you don't even have to explore it. People praised this game and it got so much attention compared to the first Galaxy, and I just couldn't comprehend why. I guess if you want more Galaxy content, then go ahead and play it, but I just don't think it's good at all. 7, we have Super Mario 64. This is a pretty default game on the list. I see a lot of people rank this pretty similar. This is the game that started it all. I used to play the DS version when I was like 6 years old, so I have a lot of nostalgia for this game. I think the problem with this game is how bad it aged. I didn't expect it to age well considering how mind-blowing it was at the time, but the camera is just awful. But the levels redeem it. I recently played Super Mario 3D All-Stars, so it was nice seeing 64 on the Switch. The game is so hard that it makes me want to cry to sleep sometimes. Even in my recent playthrough, I was raging harder than an 8-year-old in a public lobby of Black Ops 2. But the levels and their designs are really well made from the time. The enemies are pretty fun, and the boss levels, while they aren't my favorite, they definitely aren't bad. I think it's a good game, but it really just doesn't hold up well. 6, we have Super Mario Sunshine. Thank God 3D All-Stars came out, because I couldn't have been able to play this game without it. This game definitely aged better than 64. I think I like this game because of how different it is. I would never have thought that Mario would go around doing community service with a literal water jetpack. It's called Flood, but it's basically the exact same thing. The Flood lets you do a lot of different movements, and just in general, Mario has a bigger set of movements. But that also means there could be movement bugs, and there sure are. Flood can be really hard to control, and just like 64, this game can make me want to die inside. It's not easy, I'll tell you that. There's some bullcrap shines that you have to collect, but at least the camera has improved. I would say this game is really good, and I recommend it. Coming up at number 5, we have Bowser's Fury. I couldn't really put this game at a better spot considering how small and short this game is. This game came with the ported version of 3D World for the Switch, and I think it's pretty good. It's a mix between 3D World and Odyssey. I don't think it has the best map design, but the gameplay is really fun and different. I don't have much to say about it other than it's good, but it's definitely not the best. You might be surprised that 3D Land has managed to get a pretty good spot on this list, but yeah, it's definitely one of the better entries. I love its level designs, and it's just a classic experience. I love the power-ups, and they really do fit in with some of the abilities. The gameplay is simple, yet done really well. However, like most Mario games, Peach gets kidnapped and you have to save her. This is really just preference, but I do prefer some of the more interesting story-implemented games, such as Galaxy, Sunshine, and Odyssey. The levels breathe new life into the Super Mario series, and I'm glad it exists. Coming up at number 4, we have Super Mario 3D World. I used to have a Wii U when I was 7, and this is the game I remember on it the most. While I'll admit it doesn't have the best story or level design, I think this game is perfect for anyone. It can be easy, but some levels have challenge. And the power-ups are great. I love the cat suit, and the returning power-ups still work really well. It's really good in multiplayer, and I recommend it a lot. The levels are sometimes bland and not very fun, but some of them are really good and unique. A good amount of levels incorporate new gameplay elements and interesting obstacles. But like I said before, this game can be really easy. But this is probably the game I'd recommend for new Mario players. At number 2, we have one of my favorite games of all time. This is Super Mario Galaxy. Not the train wreck that is Galaxy 2. I'm talking about the first one. I like this game so much because of how different it is. It's got a really different story and the gameplay elements are very different. It has really fun levels and I love the hub world. The power-ups such as Bee Mario, Spring Mushroom, and the Ice Flower are really unique and pretty fun. I don't think there's one Galaxy level that I just really don't like. I definitely couldn't say the same for the sequel though. The level designs keep you entertained and some of them look really cool. I'm glad this was ported to the Switch. And lastly, my favorite game of all time, Super Mario Odyssey. This is why I got the Switch. It's everything that the fans wanted, including mine. An open world Mario game. Each kingdom is so different and it's so fun in different ways. The story is also different than most. I think my favorite part is customization options. I love buying all the suits and the moons you have to collect, make 100%ing the game fun. This game definitely isn't the hardest, but that's why Dark Side and Darker Side exists. The scenery feels alive and the people you interact with breathes life into the game. And obviously Cappy is great. Cappy gives you a bigger set of movement options and it's really fun to navigate through the kingdoms. And their captures give the kingdoms even more things to do. They are really fun to use and some of their abilities are really inventive. This game runs great on Switch and I highly recommend. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Videos might not come out as frequent because I recently started football, so that's a whole nother level of being busy. But I will still push content out for you guys because it's really fun. And I'm gonna consider it. This is my job. Thank you guys for watching this video. I love y'all. Stay safe and I'll see you next time.